Hello, so can driving instructors go back to work? In this video I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of going back to work and doing lessons, and I want to get your feedback and hear what you've got to say about this. 2 days ago we had a message from the Prime Minister which was a little bit mixed and a little bit vague and confusing, but since then it has been made a bit clearer. So I'm going to have a look at whether or not instructors should go back to work. Well, there were two main guidelines given, which was, number one, if you can't work from home, you should go back to work. Now, of course, driving instructors can't work from home. We're not going to bring the car into the house and drive around inside, are we? So the answer to that is yes, you should go back to work based on that. But on the second guideline, it said you should only go back to work if you can maintain social distancing, which means keeping a minimum of 2 meters away from other people. Now, there's no way you can keep 2 meters away from a people on a driving lesson. It's just not going to happen. So in regards to that, I would say no, you should not be out doing driving lessons. But then the third thing came along, which was they said that if you go somewhere where you can't maintain social distancing, you should wear a face mask, and that would make it okay to go into shops. So there's a very mixed message about you should go back, but you shouldn't, but you should. But let me give you my opinion. I don't think anyone should be doing driving lessons this month in May. I don't think anyone should be giving or taking driving lessons unless you're a key worker and it's essential and you've got a test coming up. But I don't think anyone should be teaching until June at the earliest. Now, I know a lot of people will say, but instructors need the money. Well, I've got some great news for instructors that are struggling financially. Tomorrow, on the 13th of May 2020, that's Wednesday, they are letting us log in to our HMRC account and we'll be given a date for when we can claim the money that they've been said they're going to pay us for March, April and May. So from tomorrow we can log in and you'll be given a date which will be sometime in May, and on that day you can log into your account and you can submit a claim for the money that you owed, and you'll get it within 6 days. So by the end of May, all instructors, or very early June at the latest, all instructors should have had a 3-month payout on their average profits. Now, I did write a page on my website all about that, which I'll link to below, but I'm going to keep this video about whether instructors are getting back to work or not. I just know that a lot of people will say they have to, they've got no choice, they're being forced back into work. But there is help available. Check out that page on my website. It's a massively detailed page about how instructors can get help with their car, for example. You can defer your car payments. If you didn't know that, check out the page on my website for more details. If you're watching this video on the day it comes out, which is Tuesday, the 12th of May 2020, the Chancellor is going to announce more on that later today. There's some updates about whether the scheme is being extended or not. But what about driving lessons and driving instructors getting back to work? Well, there were some statistics released yesterday which were quite worrying for driving instructors. So these figures showed the jobs that people that had died from the virus had, and the most common job was security guard, followed closely in second place by taxi drivers. The way I see that is that taxi drivers would have 2, 3, 4 different people in the car per hour. So on a 2-hour ride for a taxi, there may have been 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the car. For a driving instructor, there's only going to be probably one other person in the car, apart from you, in 2 hours. So maybe that explains why the deaths are higher, because they're simply spending more time with more different people in a confined space. So I don't think driving lessons should resume in May. I think they should start up again from June. And I don't think any driving tests will be done in June, because the way this roadmap is that they've laid out, it says that hairdressers and people who work up close with people, like driving instructors, should go back to work from the start of July. So I don't think that many driving instructors will be doing lessons in May. I think some will go back in June. I think most will probably start to go back in July. But what do you think? I'm going to have a poll on the screen. When do you think lessons should start up again? Let me know in the comments below. Now the comments are working. Let me know your thoughts on when driving instructors should go back to work. Would you feel safe taking lessons now? or do you want to delay them? Like I said, I'm getting quite a few emails from people asking for lessons, and I've got to make a choice of what I'm doing. So check out the other videos on the screen now. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you again soon for more videos.